Hey guys, welcome back to Beardchanics garage. In this one we are going to fix the old Audi S3 because the upgraded Revo Engine Mount has failed. So first we'll have a look at how badly it failed, and then we will actually fix it. I still have the stock engine mount, so that's what I'm going to put in for now until I decide what other upgraded mount I'm going to go for, because obviously after this I'm not sure I want to put a Revo Engine Mount in the S3 again. As you can see, the mount, I don't know if you can see it well, but if you look in here you'll see some red. So basically the way the Revo mount is done is you've got one support here, and look, it's shaky, it's not aligned with the bottom one anymore, so the engine seems to be shifted slightly that way, and the top red bushing is still on, the bottom red bushing is completely gone. And like I said, if you can see in here, yeah, you can see those little red bits of bushing. So yeah, pretty bad. So to fix that, I do have the stock one, which should be fine, because this one, I'm thinking this bolt might have snapped, which is a bolt provided by the Revo kit, but otherwise you've got one bolt on each side of the mount, then a couple of the same on the engine. Those one are still good, so that's the one to go on each side. But yeah, now the fun, need to raise the car, need to remove the underbody plate, so then can use the jack to support the engine, lift it up a bit so we can remove all of the jazz easily. Yeah, look, that's how well it failed. You just have to turn it, and you go by hand. And I don't know if it's snapped as such, it looks like a normal hand of it. Stop plate, stop pushing, and yeah, look, it's basically the bottom bushing that have completely broken. And this is basically, that should be in the center there. Okay, so that plate is removed. So basically what we want to do is put some support on here, put some wood first. Basically we want to take off the weight of the mount, obviously. It's a bit of a pain because the engine is slightly forward as well, so. But yeah, anyway, let's put it back down and raise that and remove the old one. Alright, so our engine is supported. And I've yanked it back this way, so as you can see now on those mounts it's actually a bit more aligned. I still need to yank it a tiny bit, still 5 mils this way. And basically I want to align it first, then I can remove the mount and put the other one back on. Alright, top section removed. To start with, you can see how well it was put on. I mean, well in the powder coating. And then look at the bush. Terrible. Anyway, let's remove the bottom part and then see if we can put that stock mount back in. Sorry about the wind noise, by the way. It's sunny but very windy today. Alright, we're getting there. So you can see here, I remove the water bottle so you can see better. On this one, this bolt here was basically end tight. So you can see everywhere, every bolt has been like bolted on so hard, they've actually destroyed the surface and like created tons of metal shaving. But the one at the back, oddly enough the one that is the least accessible, literally you go with your hand and you take it off. So yeah, I'm wondering if on top of this, I'm wondering if AMD Tuning actually done a good job as actually mounting that part, which is annoying because it makes me wonder about. I've got the transmission mount on the other side. The transmission one is not as accessible, so even to go check it out, I don't even think you get a visual on it without removing a bunch of stuff. So anyway, let's fix this first. There we go. The mount itself. You know what? A Revo mount I think is heavier. Yeah, this without the bushing is heavier than this. But anyway, let's give this a clean up and put her on the motor and look at that. I've got bushing in the belt. And I better have a good look around, see whether some of those bloody red bushing didn't get anywhere that could cause more damage. Was easy enough to put in. Just put this part first, lift up that, and look. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but we are perfectly aligned on the 4 bolt as well, so there is no more shoving around. So in theory, put the bolt here. I don't have the one that used to go in there, so what I'm going to do is actually use a normal thread and put some bolts on. So basically the idea is grab one of those, M8, because it's the right size to go in it. And then what I'm going to do is just stack up a bunch of those so that when it goes in like that, this space is a bit more filled in. It's not going to be perfect, but it will do for now, and then I'll see to get a little stuff that goes in there. But I mean, probably not going to stay with that. I don't know, maybe could attempt or try solid mount and actually get this mount and get a rod to weld it so that it's like basically a solid mount. And then if it's too bad, we can always cut the welds and bring it back to where it was. Otherwise, Dom's garage also said that for bushing, to actually make them more rigid, sometimes can just inject in the gap some silicone based something. If you're watching, mate, just put it down below. So might try that as well, because that will be a cheap way to basically make the bushing harder without having to buy a new part. Okay, we're all done. All 4 bolts done and torqued. This, as you can see, is not the best like we said, but This is just to stop this from flexing this way, so you know it will do on compared to the mount that was on before. You know, there is this is like loads better. So now I just have to drop it and start it and see how it feels. Alright, so we are all done. So yeah, let's just take it for a rip. The under trail, put it back another day. We still have to do the dog bone upper insert. So yeah, I'm going to keep the tray off. That way we can do that next weekend, and then we'll put the tray back on. Yeah, it was a lot easier fix than I thought, to be honest. As long as you support the engine, it's rather straightforward, and you don't really have to like unbuild anything. Transmission, like I said, probably more required there, but anyway, let's actually go test it on the road now and see how it feels when we rip it. Alright, I've got you on the phone mount, so if you fell off, you'll know why. Feel loads better already. Yeah, when you've got the engine shaking in your engine bay, it's not fun. Especially since it happened in Southend, when they're a bit too early, but to go to the car meet there. I mean, Southend is quite big for car, and yeah, I think, you know, probably, you know, heard too many times rev, and then I did rev it on probably what finished it. Then I thought, to be honest, you know, really not much, you know, it was not like any car abuse or any stuff like that whatsoever. But yeah. It's hot, you know. I switch off the AC because the phone is just there, so otherwise all you'll hear is like and now we've got to wait a bit for the car to warm up, because, you know, just repair something, let's not break something else by hammering it too much too early. car mount, and some reason I decided to do this without one. I find a spot to turn around anyway. I'll find you a better spot. Because here you're all wonky, isn't it? Trying a bit of new road as well, never came through here. Yeah, football pitch, yeah. Yeah, not a bad car park, you know. And that football pitch, slightly like small village. The ground is shit, but also. Anyway, guys, I'll stop this one here. You've seen I had a good rip, you know. Here it's all about engine mounts, it's all about the feel and stuff like that, and you know, it feels perfectly fine. Obviously, maybe it's not going to feel as nippy because now it's back on the mount that is slightly softer, but yeah, temporary. So you know about this space. We'll move on to the next one, and yeah, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe down below. We've got already like 60 plus videos about the MQB platform, especially this Audi S3. Give us a like, give us a comment. It helps us go up in the world of YouTube. And yeah, that's it, guys, you know, because I need to put the aircon back on. I'm absolutely boiling. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.